Hey everybody, this is Dustin, your RV specialist, and today I'm looking at a retro. Let's go see what's going on inside of it and see if Terry's still inside here. I think I saw him walk in earlier, so sorry for the background noise. That is the radio that's on, and the model number is a 177SE. Hey Terry.
Hey Dustin.
I'm videotaping you, man.
All right.
So what you doing today?
Checking on this project here. They had water damage in this corner. And this particular style of trailer, there's no subframe. This floor is straight directly, goes to outside. You got plywood, then your underbelly. There's nothing.
Oh, you mean OSB?
OSB, and then you got your underbelly.
Yeah.
Material. You know, your
so it's basically, there's nothing really there to waterproof it.
No. Usually you have your floor, then you got your subframe, then you have your underbelly to protect it.
So it's basically basically straight up OSB,
yep,
covered with some Darko tape
underneath, straight,
just wrapped on it, and just put right to the top of the frame and screwed to the frame.
Yeah, the correct fix is to pull the whole body off and replace the whole damn floor.
Yeah, and I believe that's what the customer was talking about when I spoke with her on the phone. She said that she did contact the factory and that they would have to remove the whole body in order to repair this. So you already fixed the closet.
Yeah, I fixed the closet. It was way worse. I ended up filling it. Well, I killed all the mold bacteria, then put some kills on it after the copper green. Then cut a new piece of wood, pulled the laminate underneath the bed. So I got a piece. Here's my piece that's going to go in there. So the customer gave us the okay to cut this out from underneath the bed. Okay. To replace this area right here.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So
you're just going to use that piece right there to patch right there when you're done.
Yeah, so I've already got it cut to size to fit and everything.
I remember coming in here and taking some pictures, and the smell was so horrific.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad.
It's completely killed everything.
Yeah, I don't smell anything now. It smells nice. So basically, you cut all that out underneath there. You added more wood. You patched all this to try to help save the wood material.
Killed the copper green, then painted kills over that after I killed the mold, and then where it was all rotted out and stuff, I just had to get some filler, some Durams.
I can see a little bit of like the floor
right
bow
here,
a little bit.
Yeah, because
it's just the wood and the weight of the wall.
Right here's the frame of the coach underneath.
Oh, okay.
And then when it gets soft and everything gets soft and starts rotting out, it's gonna start sagging.
Yep.
So. Right here is the frame, and then there's nothing here but OSB, your material underneath, and then that's it. There's not a whole lot of protection.
Alrighty, well, I will let you go. So basically, you're gonna just sand it all down.
As soon as it completely dries, I'm gonna sand it, get my glue
that piece back in, retrim it, put your cabinet door and stuff back on.
Yep.
Very cool. All right,
I got the trim right here, so I've already got the trim cut out.
So basically, the moral of the story is, it doesn't matter, for those of you who are watching this, it doesn't matter what year, make, or model. It doesn't matter if it's a retro. It doesn't matter if it's a, $500,000 motorhome or a travel trailer. Every single RV is acceptable to leaks. And so we preach a lot out here. I'll walk outside again and show you. We preach a lot about, water deflection. So out here, like Terry was saying, hey, Terry. Sneaky.
Hey.
So out here, we talk about, applying silicone to the windows. And as you can see, he's applied silicone to the perimeter of the windows. He's done it to all the moldings on the body, around all the lights. And then he had to actually remove these panels down here and that trim around the fender and get in there and repair stuff in there and rewrap it to protect it. But when you are, making sure that, nothing is unsealed on these units, because water can travel down the insert moldings, hit a screw, run in through the walls, run down to the floor, and so on. So make sure that you're staying up on your body sealants. Hopefully the YouTube doesn't pick up the background music I got in the background. The guys are playing some Christian channel on here, so hopefully you enjoy that if you're hearing it. But anyway, stay tuned for more, and make sure that you're keeping up on all your body reseals and sealants. If you haven't already checked out our website, we have a lot of information on there as well about that, how much the services cost, and all that kind of fun stuff. So, right, Terry, anything else to talk about?
I think that's about it, man.
All right. So stay up on your roof, stay up on your body sealants, and
Everything.
thanks so much for watching in the RV shop with Dustin and the guys.